Everybody, where I'll be Drammed. I'm Chris, it's Kyle, Jay, Robinson. We come to you today. We are going to review the new release from Smoke Wagon Uncut The Younger. This is from Nevada Distilling, comes in at 116 proof. Robinson, do you have any notes on Smoke Wagon or Nevada Distilling?
Yeah, I mean, they source from NGP, now Ross and Squid. So this is not age stated. It's about $55. I think the mash bill was something like 60 corn, 36 rye, 4% malted barley.
Okay. All right. I don't know if anybody's ever had stuff from Smoke Wagon. Most of the stuff from Smoke Wagon that I've had is never disappointing, though.
You visited before, right?
No. So, actually, fun fact, they don't take people to do tours of the distillery. Last time I was in Las Vegas, that was my hope, is that I could get out there and visit, and it was not a thing. So I was kind of disappointed on that.
So you tried.
I did try. I Googled and I called, and it was a no-go.
You just stopped before breaking it in.
Practically.
No
yeah,
heist.
yeah.
No heist allowed.
No. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to do a review on this. Any more fun facts on this? Anybody had this before?
I have not.
Nope. All right. Let's see what your strong sounds like.
Huh?
Okay. All right. Good little glove there.
Yeah, sounds like wine.
Yeah. Yes, from what I understand, this is basically the same stuff you're typically looking at from the Uncut Unfiltered, just a little bit younger, hence the name.
Okay. So did they give an age statement on this?
They do not, but I think you're looking at about 4 years.
Okay.
But I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's younger.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
That's what I'm here for. Good nose.
Very good nose.
Yeah, for something that has the younger in the name, I wouldn't have guessed this, as it doesn't seem very youth forward.
No.
It's also
very sweet.
It's got good color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do kind of pick up some of that corn, though, that you typically get with a younger bourbon.
Real sweet on the palate.
Yeah.
All the way through.
I'm getting like corn and like cinnamon.
I'm getting frosted flakes.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I definitely taste
corn
the
flakes
cereal.
and sugar.
Yeah.
Definitely a longer finish than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still going.
But it's still frosted flakes.
Yeah.
I will say it's not, for me, it's not super complex. It's
pretty
a couple
straightforward.
notes, but they hang out.
Yeah.
So,
Like it's actually still finishing.
Yeah. Not particularly
Lingers.
oaky, but
No.
but
Very
sweet.
very cereal bready.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely sweet. Very corn forward.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect with
But it
this,
was
I
honestly
like
the viscosity was a little thinner
Thin.
than I expected.
Off of the nose. Like, the nose, I expected for it to be thick and sweet.
Right. That's what I
like
expected too.
caramel.
Almost syrupy.
Yeah,
Right.
but no.
Um,
I agree with you.
But yeah,
Thin.
definitely thinner than I expected, and especially with that finish, like those actually kind of contradict each other a little.
Well, and I guess relative thinness. This is not what I would call a thin bourbon. It's just
No, but it's
it's
thinner than most.
expected.
Yeah.
At this proof.
So yeah, just to reiterate, 116 proof.
Right.
What was
Now
the price point
talking
on
to
this,
proof, around $70.
Okay.
Right.
I think it was only about 55.
Okay. Well, so just for the record, I'm the one that bought this bottle, so I overpaid. This did not come from our home state. This came from Florida. So,
But we haven't seen it much in North Carolina.
I haven't seen it at all in North
I
Carolina.
don't think I've ever seen it in North Carolina.
Bought it on trip to visit the mouse. So,
Okay.
Pulled the trigger on it for $70. I'm not disappointed in it. Proof though, I don't think it drinks anywhere close to 116.
No.
If you told me this was 95 to 100, I would absolutely agree. There's no heat, none.
This would be really close to a bottled and bond product. I feel like, right?
Yeah.
But missing the viscosity of it.
Right. I feel like, but age statement, the way the proof drinks, I feel like this would be close to a bottle of month.
I would be curious to find out what this age is because of how thin in the mouth it is. I feel like it's sub 4. But it doesn't have the burn at 116 that I would expect from something that's like 2 years old.
I think, honestly, the MGP, man, the
Yeah.
stuff they put out, it's so good. The
It's never
Buffalo
bad,
Trace,
right?
it's very sweet.
No, it's
always
hard for you to mess it up after they
Yeah.
distill it.
Right,
So.
right, yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, and basically a little history here is they were having issues getting some of the older products kind of through the pandemic here. They were having some supply chain problems with not really having enough old barrels. So they were like, well, we can give something a little younger, but they didn't want to kind of taint the uncut, unfiltered with giving you a younger product. So they just gave a different offering here.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Fun fact.
I'm not mad at it though.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Pandemic also was a big spike for whiskey consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the word you look for is probably alcoholism, but
Well, we're trying to keep it professional on here.
well, I mean, you can be a professional alcoholic, or an alcoholic with a profession. It's
They're pretty much the same thing, right?
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, I'm definitely not mad at this bottle, 116 proof. So I think we rate it at this point. So, Robinson knows. What do you rate this thing?
Well, honestly, this one I didn't feel like gave me a ton on the nose. It's kind of simple, sweet, but it's pleasant. I'm going with a 3.
Jay?
So I'm going to go with a 4.
Okay.
The one thing I have to say about this is I'm not getting a lot of ethanol, like that burn in the nose. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting that sweet, and I like that. I don't like that ethanol, and I think this is a good 4.
Okay.
I'll be the fly in the punch bowl here. I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
while the nose is good, it's one note. It's like
It is
that
one
corn
note.
sweet. I don't get a lot of complexities on the nose, and that's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a 2 for me.
Okay. So I'm giving it run of the mill. It's a 3. I think it comes in kind of what it advertises again. Like this is. I pick up a lot of like cereal sweetness on the nose, and I think for the age statement of it, I think it's just kind of run of the mill. I think it's what it advertises. So palate wise, what do you rate it?
I'm going with a 4 on this. I like the palate on this. I know it's simple. It's not very complex, but it is pleasing. I like it. I'm going 4.
Jay?
I agree.
I would do a 4 on the palate. I do enjoy it. It's not super complex, but
Yeah.
it's hard. Fat guys like Frosted Flakes, so
Okay.
Here we are,
So
we're at
there,
4.
there we went.
I like
it's a fat guy
Yeah,
4.
no, fat guy 4. Hashtag fat guy 4. So I agree as well. I think a 4 on the palate is I think it's very fair there. Again, not very complex, but you don't necessarily
What's
have to
there's
be
good.
complex, right? To be
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
right? So definitely corn forward here. I agree. I think it's a 4. So proof, mouthfeel. What do you rate it?
Yeah, I think the proof is at a perfect spot on this because that 116 proof, it doesn't really drink that hot. So I'm go 5. That's
Okay.
Okay.
That's perfect. I like it. It doesn't.
I feel like we need to ring a bell.
Yeah,
Right.
it
We
doesn't.
got a 5.
Right.
It doesn't burn you down. You're not getting just destroyed with proof. I like it.
Jay?
I'm going to go with a 4, just because I think that for its proof, I would have actually liked just a little bit more spice in the back end, but
Okay.
I'm getting that cereal.
Yeah.
all the way
Yeah,
down.
yeah, definitely.
So
Cal?
same thoughts, but I'm going to go with a 3 because of at 116 I expected more heat. Same reasoning. It's just I think we're all aware I'm more of a high proof person.
I should say, just a
So,
disclaimer, Cal's a little more of a proof hound than the rest of
Yeah,
us.
I enjoy the higher proofs. Generally, the ones that at least provide more flavor. I don't drink proof just because it's proof. But for 116, I expected a little bit more complexities from the palate.
Okay.
But it's a happy 3, I'll say, because it's still very good. Well, I think 116 is spot on for this. It's just for a 116, I expected in my mind I had something else in mind.
Okay, all right. So I actually agree with Robinson here. I give this guy a 5, but this is my proof sweet spot. So my proof sweet spot is somewhere between a 106 to a 115. So this lays right along my sweet spot of proof, and I think it drinks right along with that. I don't think it's overpowering. I think it's good. I give it a 5. So what about the finish?
Yeah. So okay, I have a little bit of mixed feelings about the finish.
Right.
It is lasting, and it goes on, but the flavors are not what I really enjoy as much. It's not. I guess it's a little bit off profile for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to only give it a 3, but the finish does last.
Mm-hmm.
But if the flavors were maybe a little more complex, a little more oaky, maybe.
If there was some other flavor there other than corn and sugar.
Yeah, I would go higher, but I'm just going 3. It does last, but it's not necessarily the best.
All right, Jay.
So with this, cereal's real big in my house. We go through like 4 gallons of milk a week and
Good.
like 10 boxes.
Yeah.
I think
So-
you should buy a cow.
You should buy a cow.
Right. Should. I'm going to give it a 4. I like the finish. Now, I at the proof with the finish, I don't like it, but I do like the finish. I think this is a good after a big dinner sipper.
Okay. Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I agree with
sitting
that.
at like a good
A dessert bourbon.
Okay, I wasn't
Yes.
going to say
Yeah.
it, but I think it is
Yeah.
a really good dessert bourbon. Like
Okay.
somebody could put this on the menu and not offer as a mixed drink. They could say this is a good sweet bourbon while the rest of the people are eating brownie sundaes. You could be having this.
Okay. Cal?
I'm at a 4. The only thing, like you said, that will push me to a 5 if there was more flavors that came along with the finish. The finish is long.
Yeah.
It's which, from a lengthwise, that's why it's getting a 4. From the flavor of the finish, that's what's keeping me from pushing it to a 5. If there was one other flavor there, oak, something, anything.
You literally stole the words out of my mouth. That is exactly the tear I was on. Was if you just rated on the finish length itself, 5. If you rated on the flavors of the finish, 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to give it a 4 in the middle.
Exactly.
Agreed. All right. So value for the price.
Yeah, I think that's a good value. Okay.
All right. So wait, hold on.
Yeah,
In
we're
this
talking about
case, right? In this
MSRP.
case, we bought this out of state, right?
Right.
So this came in at what, $70,
$70,
right? So MSRP is what, 55?
Yeah, I'm seeing 55 as MSRP. So at 55, I say that would be like a 4. That's a good deal. At $70, it's still not bad. I would put that as a 3. Since we got this bottle at $70, I'm saying 3.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm gonna put it at a 4. I actually really enjoyed this. I like it. So yeah, 4 for me.
I'm the same. I'm at a 4, whether it's 55 or 70. I would buy it again if I came across it. I don't know that I'd spend $100 on it, but $55 to $70, I think it's definitely something I'll keep on my shelf.
Absolutely. Yeah, I put this as a 4 as well. I think for the money between 55 and 70, I think this is absolute great product to have on. And I love the term dessert bourbon. I think that's that's something that we should keep in mind in the future. Actually, everybody should keep in mind in the future that these cereal bourbons and things like this, they could be good at the end of a meal or whatever.
Or for breakfast.
Or for breakfast. If you're hashtag meetings, right? So, overall.
Coffee cup bourbon. Let's just call it that.
Yeah,
What?
if you pour it in a coffee cup and blow on it, everybody thinks it's coffee. So I'm just saying, your next Zoom meeting.
So, I think we all agree here that I think for the value here, this is a good bottle.
Yeah, this
Right.
is a buy again.
Right.
This is definitely
I
a
also
good bottle.
think this is a good introductory bourbon for people. It's
At 116 proof?
it doesn't drink.
It doesn't
though.
drink at
It drinks at 95 or 100 for me.
Okay.
And so, they could go home and tell their friends, how much hair's on their chest because they started at 116. But,
Okay.
it's not.
But, I think this is typical of Smoke Wagon, though. I feel like when Smoke Wagon hit the market and they gained so much speed so quickly that Smoke Wagon produce a lot of good products.
They
at the
did.
day, right?
But
even
I was-
their small batch is so good.
It is. It's
Right.
so sweet, good.
Whoever's
Yeah.
picking over there's got a really
I will
good
say,
sweet
though,
palate.
Right.
if this is supposed to be the uncut, unfiltered, like sort of pandemic need to fill a need bourbon, this is wildly different from
Oh,
the
it
uncut,
is.
unfiltered
No, I agree.
that you're
I agree.
used to at 125 proof.
Yeah.
I think those drink at what their proof is. This is a different animal. This is
Yeah.
like this to me is a blend between the small batch and the uncut, unfiltered. Like
I
not
think that's a
flavor
good- I
wise,
think that's a good
but
take
from
on
like
it,
a
actually.
viscosity
Yeah.
and all that. I think it's a good sort of tweener of their. I don't know how hard this is going to become to find. You know, most smoke wagon stuff is. I don't know about
I
other
think it's
states.
getting more
but
available,
Here in
though.
North Carolina, it's hit or miss.
it's the
I feel
small
like the
batch
small
you can
batch
come
is
across.
coming
The
out.
uncut,
Yeah,
unfiltered
yeah.
though is still a tough
Yeah.
find around here.
That's true.
So, you know, for instance, I mean, I didn't find this in state. I found it in Florida. So,
Yeah, I haven't seen it or heard of it being anywhere in
Mhm.
the state yet.
No, I haven't either. But there you have it.